how I found Stardew Valley in a fishing town in Alaska. In the your mom. If Dutch Harbor was a video game, why would it be? And before I get to the peanut butter and jelly of our video here, it's important that you, the viewer, understands what I'm talking about. There's pretty little birds everywhere. I mean, Dutch Harbor is a small island off the Aleutian chain. Dutch Harbor is a small fishing island off the coast of Alaska on the Aleutian chain. I'll point an arrow to it in a picture. It is a small population of 4,000 to 5,000 depending on the fishing season, whether it be A season, B season, like cod, pickerel, whatever the fuck, herring. We're the #1 commercial fishing port. Some of the harshest weather and prettiest weather I've ever endured. And that first one, really, I mean, it sucks here. This fucking rain 3 weeks in a row just for 2 days of sunshine, and it's always 45 fucking degrees. We got tons of wildlife, some of the best birding in the world. I mean, we got ducks with fucking mohawks and birds with mustaches, the whiskered otlet. I guess people from all over the world traveled here to see it. And where's my chair? I need to sit down. Birds with mustaches. What is the evolutionary purpose of a mustache on a bird? I do not know. I don't think I'd ever understand. The sport fishing, it's absolutely bonkers. Holy canola, hell yeah. Oh yeah, the octopus is trying to escape again. This is some of the best I've seen. This town has some of the most fun community events and get-togethers I've ever been to. For a small town, they go all out. The views are just, look at that. Look at the island. Look at my home. It's fucking gorgeous. You'll find stuff here that you'd see in Jurassic Park or Avatar, the first one. Dutch Harbor has this rare gift where you get to see the fruits of your labor. Real time. Like, you get to see what what your elbow grease is going to. You get to discover that true, fucking gay to say, but that working class grit. It's true. It's fucking here, and it's ripe for the taking. Dutch Harbor is a special place. Now, Stardew Valley. Was that a little round sauna over there? Stay focused. Stardew Valley is a game made by some guy named Eric. Back in 2016, game came out, exploded at some point. You start the game working a soul-sucking office job, living in a cubicle, spending most of your time in a cubicle, till one day, your sick grandpa gifts you his farm. I don't know if he was sick or dying. That part was never entirely clear to me. So embracing this new life, you venture off into Stardew Valley and you start farming, forging friendships, and filleting fish. Fellatio. Attending community events, making connections. There's wildlife to admire, folk to meet, relationships to build. It's just a good old-fashioned slice of life farming sim. So why am I comparing these two things? This silly game that came out back in the day, like, God, 2025 and 2016 are so far apart. What the fuck? These games, these things that are so vastly different in style and function. This is the part of the video where I'm going to be trying to draw comparisons between Dutch Harbor and Stardew Valley. I'm going to do kind of a shitty job at it. I'm going to do my best, but just bear with me. I promise it has a point. Like fishing. Fishing, for example. Now, fishing in Dutch Harbor is usually tied to that high stakes, high reward, life or death, deadliest catch show on Discovery Channel, which is a good show, especially those earlier seasons. I was a huge fan of that. It's just not comparable. Like that high stakes, life or death, you can't compare that to Stardew Valley. It's commercial fishing, and compared to the bloop, 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 Farming? Stardew is all about farming, right? I don't see any farms. The climate and the weather, it just doesn't allow it. It's too rough, too windy, too rainy, too not enough sunshine. My skin is so white I need vitamin D. It's incomparable. You cannot compare the two. Foraging, we can draw a line of comparison right there. We will, because out here you can find morels the size of my hand and get big old chicken of the seas, I think. I'm not sure. But there's a bunch of mushrooms and berries and salmon berries and blueberries in the fall. The foraging here is absolutely comparable to the foraging in Stardew Valley, minus fruit trees. You don't get any fruit trees. In fact, this bush right here, it's the leaf wiggling in the bottom left of the frame. It's a salmonberry bush. There was just a bumblebee on that. I bothered him. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, bumblebee. My apologies. The wildlife and environment, yeah, you know, because they have trees. Trees? Trees? Stardew definitely has an environment that is comparable to this with beauty, but it's in a different style. You look behind me, there's no fucking trees. I see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 trees right there. I see in that view right there. Maybe missing 2 or 3. But the rest of them are all over there. Here at Dutch Harbor, where I'm sitting right now, is Sitka Spruce Park. These trees behind me were planted like 200 years ago by some Russians, and they're beautiful. But there's like 100 to maybe 1,000 of them in total, and it all centralizes from here, spreads out, and thins. There's a saying here, there's a woman behind every tree, and there's not a very good man-to-woman ratio. I mean, and look at Stardew, it's covered in trees. There's trees everywhere. The whole point of it, you gotta chop some trees down on your farm when you first start to get wood. It's just not comparable. You can't compare the wildlife and environment from this tundra out in the middle of the Bering Sea to the serene, peaceful nature that is Stardew. It's incomparable. So, again, why am I comparing these two? Because I want to highlight one of the most important things about Stardew Valley and about really anywhere you live. The connections, man. When I first started playing Stardew, I focused only on the farming and the making money, the work. I treated it like it was a job, you know? Like I was playing it, like, all right, I gotta go do my farm, take care of the farm today, pet the chickens, pet the cows, milk them, get the eggs, we're rocking, you know? And this play style was unsustainable. You can't just not have fun and expect yourself to want to keep playing. I hope that makes frickin' sense. So I'd put the game down, I'd walk away for 2 weeks, and I'd pick it up and I'd put it down, and I'd pick it up and I'd put it down. Until one day I went over to my buddy Scotty's house and he told me about the wizard south of town, and I was like, what? There's fucking magic in this game? And absolutely gave them no room for any explanation. Took off, gonna go meet the wizard. And I met him, I did a few of his quests, became buddies with him. He's very cynical and rude, so I liked that about him. All the other characters are very happy and wholesome, and I thought they were garbage. I said, dang, why are all these unrealistic characters so dang annoying? But that wizard was real, man. It sounds really silly when I say I felt a connection with that wizard south of town. Because he's a little isolationist, a little by himself. And it dawned on me. Maybe all the other characters aren't garbage. Maybe I'm garbage. Maybe I'm the dickhead. And I was right. I was the dickhead. So when I first moved to Dutch Harbor, it was the same thing. I was a lost, confused young man and looking for guidance, and I found it from my late father. It was simple, stupid, but somehow profound. It was just put your nose to the grindstone and don't look up. And I did that for years. When I did look up, I had experience, a little bit of confidence, knowledge as to where to apply said experience, not very often. Even after all this, I felt like I was still missing something, and came from Dutch Harbor's very own south of the farm wizards. A town full of some of the most grounded, hardworking, caring, compassionate, funny individuals I've ever met. People who can smoke, drink, and fish, fight, and fuck better than everybody else. That last one I should probably, I don't know, no, you guys get it. You deserve it. You guys fuck good. You fuck me good. You fuck me good. These people have taught me what real connection is like. What serious connection feels like. And if you're one of them watching, thank you. You mean the world to me. And I don't know if I'd ever have the balls to say this to your face, but you guys helped me grow up. You guys helped me change who I was in the past, to become a better man, to find love, to make my dad proud. And I owe you all for that. Thank you. Thank you very, very much from all of my heart. I couldn't have gotten where I am today without any of you. Thank you. In conclusion, Stardew Valley and Dutch Harbor are connected in a lot of ways. I really just wanted a video talking about how cool Dutch Harbor and Stardew Valley are. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Yeah.